It's 1:46 p.m. April 21st, 2024, Sunday. And so we're at the house of 205 Sparrow Drive in Hercules, California, 94547. Okay, and it's the man of the house, Lawrence Diapolis Striplin, United States Army veteran. And then you got the woman of the house, Helen Grace Striplin. And then you've got the girl of the house, Quelly Striplin, and the boy of the house, Chris McFall. And then you've got the babies of the house, Darren Douglas Striplin and Aaron Williams Striplin. And we're living at this house. It's a 5-bedroom house. It has an RV park, and the Apollo motorhome is parked. Um, Lawrence Diapolis Striplin, United States Army veteran, is the owner of the Apollo motorhome. He owns a hatchback, and that's in the 1980s. And he owns a trailer, and you can put the hatchback on the trailer and attach the trailer to the Apollo motorhome and pull with the Apollo motorhome the hatchback car. And then if we go to a camp stop, then we can get um, camping arrangements, and then he could take the Lawrence Stripling can take the um, car off of the trailer and drive the hatchback car around for things like food and beverages for us to eat on um, while traveling and camping and having dominion over the earth. So he owns a truck too, two-door truck with a stick shift. Um, and I believe that this may be a Ford, and the color's blue. And he owned that, and my mom owned the 5-bedroom house, and she owned the Lincoln Town Car. All right, so this is what happened. The war that you know of between Germany and the Jews, Germany and all of the surrounding countries of Germany, and Germany and the rest of the world, which led to the United States of America getting involved, and then the war between United States of America and Germany, and then Germany going to Mexico, Germany going to Japan, Germany going to China, Germany going to Brazil, Germany going to Colombia, Germany going to Argentina, and then Germany coming to the United States of America. Well, the war is still going on in the mind of Donald Trump, but the war is not going on in the mind of Lawrence Diapolis Striplin. In the mind of Lawrence Theophilus Stripling, he's living in the reality of the 1980s. Long gone is the World War One, and long gone is the World War Two. There is no more war between the United States of America and Germany. He's done with the United States Army as far as where he had to serve, how what he had to do in his service. And then he went on to become a truck driver, and he's a retired truck driver. He's just living in his house. He has an RV that he owns. He doesn't have to pay on it. The car he owns, no payments, and the truck he owns, no payments. Check his Department of Motor Vehicle records. L as in loan, A as in Adam, W as in we, R as in righteousness, E as in everlasting, um, E as in um, is LAWRE, E as in eternal, N as in negotiation, C as in cat, and then E as in eternal. Lawrence, Theopolis, D as in time, H as in here, E as in eternal, O as in on, um, P as in please, O as in on, L as in loan, I as in ink pen, S as in savior, T, so that's Theopolis, T-H-E-O-P-O-L-I-S, and then Striplin, S as in Savior, T as in Trust, R as in Righteousness, I as in Pen, um, P as in Please, L as in Loan, I as in Pen, N as in Negotiation. Lawrence Theopolis Striplin. Check his Department of Motor Vehicle records, and you're gonna find that he owns an Apollo motorhome, and hatchback 1980s car, and a truck. I believe it's a Ford. All right, so we would go to, I think, the Redwoods, the Sequoias, Yosemite National State Park, Route 66. We would go to, um, I want to say Yellowstone Park, but I'm not sure. But we went to the Manteca water slides. We just had so much dominion over the earth, like God told us. It was a real good upbringing. I love my dad for that. We went to Boreal ski resorts. We went to Lake Tahoe. I think we used to stop in Truckee, on our way to Reno, I think, and get a chance to play in the snow there. We went to Reno. I believe we went to Las Vegas. Um, and so we had a really good time. I'm not sure if we went to Las Vegas, but I know we went to Reno. So we had a really good time when we could, but we went to private schools. We ended up. My dad told me that he didn't have to kill anybody, and he didn't. He did know how to fight, but he didn't have to fight. You know how people have to make cause problems with people and beat people up with gun and gloves and stuff like that. He never had to do anything like that. I mean, he was a really good man around the house. I know that he used to watch the Western movies that came on television. So I'm not sure if the home invaders scared them through those movies, but I am sure that they scared me. So this is what happened. Um, and then Helen Grace Striplin is a registered nurse. She's working at the doctor's hospital in Hercules, California, and as a registered nurse. And then she was able to get a job or get insurance, healthcare insurance through Kaiser in Oakland. So she had a Kaiser insurance card, and then she had a Kaiser insurance that extended from Oakland, California to Richmond, California, in the Nevin area. Right, and I believe that Donald Trump got her that Kaiser to continue to move forward with his plan. So, in Lawrence Theopolis Striplin's mind, that there is no war between Germany and the United States. But in Donald John Trump's mind, there is a war between Germany and the United States. And Donald John Trump is a paraplegic, an Anglo-Saxon paraplegic, and his job is to kill Lawrence Theopolis Striplin behind this war between USA and Germany. That's what's in his mind. But that's not what's in the mind of Lawrence Theopolis Striplin. Lawrence Theopolis Striplin is his mind is he's done with the military, done with truck driving, and is now having fun. You know what I'm saying? Retired and appreciating his wife. So Fred Trump comes from Germany, and is married to Mary Ann McLeod Trump, and those are the parents of Donald John Trump, the baby paraplegic Anglo-Saxon. And then his cause is to be Adolf Hitler, and he's gonna say because of his leadership killed Lawrence Theopolis Striplin. So that's what's going on in this home invasion. You know the history of the United States. You know the history of Germany. You know that Germany attacked the Jews, then Germany attacked the surrounding areas to take over the world. And then Germany decided they were going to take over the entire earth and kill everybody and repopulate with their paraplegics with blonde hair and blue eyes. And then after that, there was a World War I, there was a World War II, and then the Nazi military, Adolf Hitler somehow disappeared. There's three stories. One, he was in a bunker and a bomb blew him up overhead. Two, he was in a bunker and he took cyanide pills with him and his wife and burned on the heap of flames. Three, he transferred all of his intellectual property into the body of a paraplegic. that was recognized as a Jew, a paraplegic girl by the name of Anne Frank, in order for him to walk away and continue to live. Um, and to have his leadership, and it's this legend that wherever you hear the name Anne Frank, there may be the former leader of Germany and the leadership over the Nazi military and the garrison of Germany and the chancellor to Adolf Hitler, and that may be the Adolf Hitler. So Donald John Trump comes to the United States from Germany through Fred Trump and Mary Ann McLeod Trump, and declares himself as the legend of Anne Frank, Adolf Hitler, and in his mind, he is going to kill the United States Army for him giving up his leadership over the Nazi military, over Germany, over the Chancellor of Adolf Hitler, and over the garrison of Adolf Hitler. He targets Lawrence Diabolos Striplin, who's living in Hercules, California. Donald Trump is living in New York at the time. His dad gives him an apartment complex. This is his finances. So Lawrence is living off his army pension. He's getting $1.4 million a year, I think. Helen Grace Stripling's get $1.4 million a year because Lawrence Theophilus Stripling served in the military, and then his daughter Quelly Stripling's getting $1.4 million because her dad Lawrence Theophilus Stripling served in the military, and then his son Darren Douglas Stripling is getting $1.4 million because his dad served in the military. And then his son Aaron William Striplin is getting $1.4 million because he served in the military. But later on down the line, there was a Janet Striplin. But this came, I think, after Lawrence Theophilus Striplin was killed by Donald Trump. And that would have given her $1.4 million a year, every year, um, uh, pension because of the service of Lawrence Theophilus Striplin. So Lawrence Theophilus Striplin is living off being a retired United States Army veteran, and then he was a retired truck driver, and then um, and then Helen Grace Striplin is actually working as a registered nurse, and so that's our income. But Donald John Trump's income is Fred Trump leaves him a a hotel, and I think there's like 300 rooms in it. I have no idea, but if everybody's giving him $1,000 a month, he's making $300,000 a month. If there's 12 months in the year, let's say he's making over $3 million, right? $3,200,000. So Donald Trump easily has money. So you can easily determine with over $3 million a year, or nearly $3 million a year, there's no way that you're gonna target somebody with less than $3 million totality. All there is a Apollo motorhome, a hatchback car, a trailer, and a truck. Okay, and then with Lawrence, and all there is with Helen is a Lincoln Town car and a house. L E L no HELEN Grace GRACE Striplin STRIPLIN. Check her Department of Motor Vehicles. So all of their assets together is less than $3 million, and Donald John Trump is making $3 million a year. Obviously, he's not killing Lawrence Theophilus Striplin all the way from New York, from Manhattan, New York, all the way to Hercules, California, killing Lawrence Theophilus Striplin for his Apollo motorhome, especially with a name like Adolf Hitler and a legend of Anne Frank to obtain that position. He's killing Lawrence Theophilus Striplin because he gave up his former leadership. So in his mind, the war's still going on. That's where we are.